we said we'd walk together. Baby, come what.
Good morning. It's day 156, and we're hanging around at the Mount Liberty Lodge again. We'll get shuttled back to the trailhead over here at about, what is it, 1621, 1816, listen to me. 1821.9 or thereabouts is where the trailhead is, and as you can see, one heck of a climb today, especially first thing in the morning, and then drift across and back down to Garfield Ridge Shelter at 1832.2. So a 10-mile day plus the mile walk back to the trail from the trailhead, so about an 11-mile day today.
Yeah, we'll probably finish by 8 at night.
At the rate we've been going, it could be a very long day because we won't get to the trailhead till about 7:30. So we'll keep you posted.
Well, we've already been out for 1 mile, almost. And then we'll go 2.9 before we get to the climb. So 2.9 is before you get to the ridge. Pete said that is the climb. Well, I never thought we'd see this in New Hampshire. I don't know how long it'll last. 20 feet, probably till we get up there. This is just really nice. And we couldn't find anything that said anything to worry about, like with the Kinsman. But it's supposed to be pretty straight up on this too. But so far, this has been a really nice trail. We're only half a mile on it, but usually that bad crap hits you up right away anyway. I mean, we say this isn't bad. It's mud, it's rocks, it's roots, but we're not bouldering. So we just passed a southbounder, and he told us that there's no bouldering on this going up, but coming down, what was it, Pete?
Garfield.
Garfield will be really steep and difficult. Lots of boulders. 0.3 away from the top. This is, I know you can't tell, but it's elevation going up, 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 and we'll be on the ridge line. We're going to stop at Liberty Springs campsite to get water. None on the ridge. Do you remember the name of the mountain? Hey, we probably hiked that one. Maybe not. I don't know. We're not at the top yet. We're getting there. The first little mountain. That was our first view. Wow. I gotta look up the name of this little mountain. It's the first one on the ridge. I say little, but I think we're 4,000 feet up. 4,500 feet. And we had to climb up that. Was not easy.
Haystack Mountain.
What is it?
Haystack.
Oh yeah, Little Haystack Stack Mountain. There's Pete on the mountain. And here's me covered with sunscreen again, as we are going to be in the sun. That's a beautiful view though. We're in the alpine zone. Travel only on trails or bare rocks. Camping unless on 2+ feet of snow. Well, false alarm. We're not there. That might be it, or that might be Mount Lincoln, or that one's Mount Lincoln. We're not even sure, but check this out. Hold on, let me take the zoom off. Look at this. I don't care, the breeze is blowing. Oh, that feels so good. That's an ugly mountain. No summit sign here, but Franconia, Mount Lafayette, 1.7. That's the other way. Or is that? Yes, I'm pretty sure that's Mount Lincoln, because we're going to go here, follow it around. See those carrots? I'll follow those. Yes, all the way up over that, and then straight up that. Down the other side for more. So this is all from Little Haystack Mountain. That's beautiful. There's the ridge. Let's get this. Look at all the cairns. I might add a rock. Heading up to Mount Lincoln, facing Little Haystack. All right, this is too funny. There's Pete taking a break. I'm sitting on a rock here, and we're like, I opened far out. I have to see how far to Mount Lincoln, and we passed it. So for once, we were on a mountain, thinking that it wasn't, and it was. This one coming up here is Mount Lafayette. So yeah, so there's Mount Lincoln there. What do you know? So there's one of the huts, the AMC huts. We're not going to go and even check that one out or eat there because as you can see, it's way down there. It's a mile down at least from Mount Lafayette. So this is good news. I thought we were super de-duper slower than we should be because we weren't on Mount Lincoln yet. Hey Pete, you are a badass beast. And Pete's calling me Babs. I'm a badass beast soul sister. I don't know. We got to figure something out. Mount Lincoln, I shall never be able to appreciate you. Still heading up Mount Lafayette. We're getting there though. Almost on Mount Lafayette. Pete taking his minute bend over. You know, there is something to that. It's fantastic. Takes the weight off your back. Look at the mountains. Just beautiful. This is bullshit. Third mountain we hiked today. We're 5,000 foot elevation and there's no freaking summit sign. What is with that? All right, Mount Lafayette. No summit sign. Pretty good views. Most people we've seen on a mountaintop. This is leaving Mount Lafayette. We'll go up, we'll go over, go down. This is a new view from the other side of Mount Lafayette. How many cars going by on that road? There's a ski resort. We're still 3 miles away from our shelter. That's a slug on a mushroom having dinner. How cool is that? 4:20, we're starting up our last climb up Mount Garfield, and then the shelter's on the other side. So here's the real climb now. I forgot the elevation on this one. I'll have to look it up. It's 5 o'clock. We're 0.3 still from the top of Mount Garfield. This one is, man, it's kicking our butt. It's a tough climb. I mean, a lot of bouldering, and we didn't expect this at the end of the day. And the shelter is 0.3 down the other side. And if you remember what I said earlier, that southbounder said going down the north side of Garfield is going to be your hard climb, hard descent. 20 after 5. We are still not at the top. All right, hard to see it. That's where we're camping tonight, Garfield Ridge Campsite. Those are usually a quarter mile before the site, so we gotta be close to this damn summit. All right, we're feet away up there from the summit of Mount Go to Hell, Garfield. This was one heck of a hike. Beautiful though, holy cow, look at that. That's gorgeous, isn't it, Pete? Yeah. Do you think those are the Twin Peaks? No, because we would hike them.
We might have hiked them.
All right, it's 20 to 6. We finally got to our turnoff for the campsite, and we have to go a quarter mile more. This has been ridiculous. This is our trail that we've been walking down. Absolute nightmare. This is depressing. This is our trail. You can't tell the angle going down. It's, I don't know. Pete is not filtering. And it's coming down the moss log. That is pretty cool. At the Garfield, Garfield Ridge campsite. And that's a big fiasco. So these are the platforms. And they said they'll put 4 tents on this platform. So we had to move ours this way. We had it going the opposite way. We'll only go in and out one door. So we'll see what happens. That one has 2 tents. Number 1's going to have 3 tents.
So by hook or by crook, we got it. A couple of hooks that were in the platform, a couple of hooks that we brought with. John, you wanted to know why I wanted teacup hooks.
Thank you, John.
This is why. Because,
did he see him?
yeah, because when you get on these platforms, no place to put stakes. Now, sometimes, if things line up correctly, you can get a stake to slide into a crack like that. You see the stake down there, and that'll work. But especially when you're trying to cram a lot of tents on a platform, you lose that option sometimes. So you can see I had a string across into the other platform, and then got this side set up here. Kind of convoluted, but it works.
Good evening. I'm giving Pete the big head tonight because I want mine to be small.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Today, I'll let Pete tell you about today. Tell him about today,
What
Pete.
about today? We hiked four summits, 2 over 4,000, 2 over 5,000. A lot of climbing today, and rocky, steep, difficult.
The descents were really hard.
Descents were, those long, stretchy, for me especially, 2 and 3 foot drops. Where you got to reach down and you're counting on your poles holding you up. It's not good. So,
yeah.
But we managed it, and we got to our first, what do they call these?
I don't know.
Campsite here in New Hampshire, which I'm not a fan of. They're very over-organized. They have a caretaker here, and they have tent platforms, and you got to check in with the caretaker, and they tell you where to put your tent and how to orient your tent, and they're trying to cram 4 tents on the platform, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to piss and moan too much, but it's just,
Yeah, Pete tried running a tent off.
Well, every other state manages to just sort of, here's a shelter, figure it out, right? But in New Hampshire, no, we've got to have somebody here to tell you how to camp. Whatever, it's their business, but it complicates things a little bit. But we managed.
Yeah, we did.
Got a spot here, and we'll be good for the night.
We're tired. It was 10 miles, so
Hopefully the teenagers next to us know what Hiker Midnight is.
yeah, they're giggling and having fun over there. I told Pete, we'll lay our heads down. We won't hear anything. We are so tired.
You never know.
What else happened today?
Pretty uneventful day other than that.
Yeah, because, we passed the summit up, but I mean...
Well, it's funny. Usually you think you're there and you're not there yet. This time, what was it, Lincoln?
Yeah.
So we actually hiked past Lincoln.
Well, we
because
stopped
there was
on
another,
it, just thinking it was a lookout.
Yeah, there was another one ahead of us, and we thought, oh, we're not here yet. It's the next one.
Yeah.
But we were there.
Yeah, and the next one was Lafayette.
Yeah, that was kind of funny that we actually... Anyway.
Yeah. There was something. I don't know. Maybe it was from last night.
Maybe.
I don't know. All right. We're tired.
We're tired.
We're going to bed.
Good
night, Pete.
Talk to you.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, Lisa.